Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Aussie Ideas Man. Aptera Motors has put out another snake oil video, and as usual, I'm doing an evaluation. This is off the cuff. I am going to watch this for the second time and just give you my thoughts as they come to mind.
Today we stand at a pivotal crossroads, where the choices we make will shape the future of our planet and the legacy we leave for generations to come.
First of all, do we really stand at a pivotal crossroad, or is that just some sort of hype somebody's made up? I have found Chris Anthony to be a liar in the past, and so if he ever says anything like, we stand at a pivotal crossroad, I need some proof. I can't take his word for anything.
For over a century, fossil fuels have powered our grid, industries, and most significantly, transportation. But this dependence is a dark spot on humanity's pursuit of progress, leaving Mother Nature neglected. For decades, we burned gasoline in cars, wasting 75% of the energy through heat and emissions, literally sending most of it up in smoke. Electric vehicles have made progress and now convert around 80% of their energy into motion, but this energy is mostly drawn from fossil fuel-powered grids. Clearly, this cannot continue business as usual.
So here's another thing. Why is it clear that this cannot continue business as usual? Now, he does mention that fossil fuels for over a century have been doing three things, but he says, I think it was more significantly providing transport, and it's not more significantly. It's industry that is the most significant by a country mile. Providing transport has far less significance. But when you break it up into personal transport, it is almost totally insignificant. The largest part of transport where fossil fuels are used are in freight transport, big trucks taking our products to market. If you remove freight transport, and Aptera is not making any freight transporter, if you remove freight transport, there is almost nothing in the way of fossil fuels used for private residential cars. Some anonymous person said, lies, damn lies, and statistics. Chris Anthony uses this to his advantage to con the gullible. He uses lies and damn lies, makes it look like statistics, but there are no statistics. There is only his lies and damn lies. Look for a statistic before you believe anything he says. Look for how much, what percentage of fossil fuels are burned in private cars. Eliminate all other uses, and then compare it with the sum total of freight transport plus industry and all other uses for fossil fuels. And you'll find that the amount used in private transport is a pimple on an elephant in comparison.
We don't have the luxury of waiting for governments or energy companies to lead the way. What we need is a true mobility revolution, one that liberates us from our dependence on oil and transforms how we power our lives. The answer has been shining on us for 4 billion years: the sun. We believe in harnessing solar energy to eliminate the need for fossil fuels for our transportation.
And this is the big one. This is the kicker where he thinks that he's got a solution when the solution is already there. And the solution is better than throwing solar cells on a moving vehicle. We do use the sun to power our vehicles. I have a home solar and I plug in my electric vehicle and get free power from the sun. The only thing is I do it at home, and that's no big deal. I can do it at home and save a lot of money and not even burn fuel, even though it's not going to make that much difference to saving the planet. It certainly saves me money, and it is a solution, a better solution than putting solar panels on my EV. The solution is already there in a better way. Put home solar on your roof. If you want to be more convenient, you can add a battery, but at this particular stage, batteries aren't that economical. The payback period is over 10 years, but home solar is economical, especially if you have an EV.
By using 10% of the energy compared to a standard car, most people's mobility can be completely powered by the sun. This isn't just a step forward, it's a leap into a cleaner, more sustainable world.
It's a step backwards if you put solar panels on your mobile vehicle rather than on your rooftop.
Right now, we have the power to alter the course of history. In fact, Aptera was designed exactly for that reason.
Aptera is a gimmick and a backward step.
Without change, we risk destroying the very planet that sustains us. Without
Do we risk destroying the planet? Where are his facts? This liar is almost pathological, and I have prior videos that say that. This is my opinion. I'm just saying don't be gullible. Do your own research, get your facts before you swallow any information, including mine.
resilience, we surrender the future, leaving it vulnerable and uncertain. But together, we spark a solar revolution and build a future where innovation, freedom, and sustainability go hand in hand. If not us, who will stand for the planet? If not now, when? The time to act is not someday, it's today, and the responsibility is ours.
This is all snake oil. The general public cannot shoulder the responsibility for saving the planet. Ignore the fact that buying an Aptera will do nothing in that regard, but the responsibility for saving the planet is more on our scientists and our governments, our lawmakers. I have no influence on any of those. No influence on scientists, governments, or lawmakers. None whatsoever. And neither does 99.9% of the population. He's preaching to the wrong audience, and he's preaching snake oil. He's looking for gullible people. Buying an Aptera, and I should say ordering one, nobody has yet to buy one. In 10 years of a company that has already failed once and is set to fail again, very close to failing again. The logical end result, if you put in $70 or $100 as a pre-order, is that you will most likely lose that money. If you get it back, you'll be lucky, but you certainly won't be getting any EV that will transform the world. Not at all. Your odds of that are 1,000,000 to 1. And that's my opinion once again. He's advertising a product that doesn't exist. He's advertising a product that has never been proven to do the things he advertises. He's even taken money for products on false pretenses because what he said people would be getting, they won't get. It has been changed to that much that he's going to sell them something that they weren't intending to buy. And there's the reason for all of this hype about saving the planet. Invest, invest, invest. People did that once and lost their investments. They tried to get the corporate world to invest and have failed miserably. And that's because the corporate world knows not to invest in something that's never going to happen. And they must have deemed it likely that this is a dead horse or dead duck in the water, as they say. The corporate world won't touch them with a barge pole. Now they've got about 50,000 gullible people and have had that for nearly 5 years. It hasn't risen much at all. If it hasn't even gone down somewhat. There are people jumping ship already. They've finally wised up, seen the light. But in any case, the reason for this Save the Planet snake oil is to invest. Now they've had, I don't know, the figures are pretty vague and shady on this, but somewhere around 140 million or possibly over $200 million invested in them. They have almost no assets to show for it. They've had 5 or 6 fake prototypes, none of which have proven to work. When you want to invest in something, you want to invest in something that people can buy, and nobody can buy an Aptera. Why would you invest in something nobody can buy? At present, nobody can buy an Aptera. Nobody knows what an Aptera can do. They are long overdue for showing what this or their prototypes can do. Long overdue. So it's time they got to show us what they have before anybody parts with any more money. They need to prove themselves, but they don't. They just give you more snake oil and stick their hand out for money. My last observation is Having seen most of Aptera Motors' videos in the last 5 years that they've been supposedly building a silly trike that will save the planet, they have made videos like this. In fact, even the slides that they put up are extremely similar to old videos. This is just a rework of what they've already done. They are desperate. Well, that's all from me. Bye for now. Stay safe. By the way, intelligent comments are always welcome.